let's go into the game for third bronze medal match here. China versus China, Rogue Warriors versus Newbie. And a clash of generation once again. 23-year-old 120 against Fly, who's of course a constant in the scene for 13, 14 years now. Always been there. Got married, got a kid, still improving a lot recently. So here we are, starting the game for third, which is still a best of 3 for $1,500 on Concealed Hill. The loser doesn't go empty-handed, but it's 3 times the prize money if you win here. So quite some high stakes. And Fly goes for the Farseer.
Yeah, hold on to your trousers, guys. What the hell is this? Farseer. This hasn't been played on NetEase in forever. In competitive. Choddy, what's going on? 50 euros? So where's this party? No, Choddy, thank you, but no. We're not gonna do that. Gonna give you a hint because you're so nice. It's in Mainz. That's the only hint you're getting.
It's not that big. You can just crawl through all the pubs and you'll pretty much find them. Or you just follow the noise.
Or the police.
Or the police.
So yeah, Farseer first. In Europe, super popular, especially thanks to Spiral, who has been slaying every undead out there, other than Happy. Sometimes even Happy.
Took a map. Made it very close in the best of 3.
So yeah, I was wondering, why is nobody in China playing it anymore? Fly played it, Lin played it really successfully for a long time, but then suddenly nobody did anymore. And I saw 2 games where 120 against this style played Dark Ranger second to get it to level 3 quickly, and that looked so insanely strong that perhaps that is the reason that 120 found the hard counter with that, but I'm not sure. What we do know is suddenly nobody played Farseer anymore and everyone went back to Blade, but Fly is switching it up now. He is once more going for the Farseer play.
Nice coil so far, so Farseer doesn't get anything just yet. That turtle is important. Level 2 can't be denied. Can he get level 2 with this? I don't think so. No. Oh, 120 with magnificent coils. And a magnificent person is, we all know that, Knobberquakes, who is coming in with the second donation, if you include the sub gifts. The third contribution for today with another 50 euro. This day feels incredibly surreal. Sorry, dude, I'm not able to make it next week, Remo. You guys have fun. But when is the third Remo versus the World matchup coming?
Today could be a day, perhaps, if we have the time.
Whenever we have time, we try to shoehorn Remo versus the World in as a high-quality filler content.
Me, I'm gonna off-race Orc.
Ooh.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm so bad with Orc. It's horrible. I'm trying to get better, though. Knobi, thank you very much. So, creeping continues. We have both first heroes getting closer to level 3. 120, a bit of a lead so far. Gets a replenishment potion. One of my personal favorites. Juicy, juicy. Tastes good. TC coming on tier 2. Bestiary. You have to play expansion with this strat. Farseer does not work on one base. The hero just isn't good enough in the late game because you play him on tier 2 only. And that kind of goes hand in hand. Farseer plus tier 2 only style has to be played with an expansion. Double Bestiary!
Ooh.
Is Fly actually trying to play the ladder style Windrider nonsense? Or Raider Lame.
Raider Lame, yeah. Maybe
those are strats that normally don't work against the top undeads. But, well, let's see how he does it.
Happy is definitely bulletproof. We haven't seen 120 challenged by quote-unquote lame with mass raiders in a while. And since he's kind of keen on expanding, this could make sense. But he scouts it.
Yeah, Zero's expecting the TC creep right now. TC natural creep into expansion. That's normally what you see with this Farseer opening.
Town is under siege.
Really good skeleton scout. As always.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is there sending the Fiends all the way back into the main? That's weird.
He's not going web, right? Is he expecting a Zeppelin play already? It makes no sense because the skeleton is giving the hero position away.
I think he's expecting the Farseer run by, maybe. I mean, he sees the Farseer now, but maybe he didn't before. It's very weird. Looks like he had a bit of a misread there, whatever it was. Yeah, if the Lich was up in the north with the Fiends and the DK, this could be a lot of harass over at the natural against the TC and the Grunts. But 1-0 is not there, so instead the Undead moves towards his own expansion. Nova first, hello.
Oh, okay. There's no Wyvern coming, by the way, so the mass damage, glass cannon, ladder strat not happening. This is a lot of base rate now. Which leveling up, Crystal Ball nice against this.
Crystal Ball.
Sees the position like perfectly. Okay, there's a... Wait, he revealed while there was a skeleton scout?
Maybe a psychological play. I don't know. A little weird. Orc classic, especially with raiders, is Zeppelin, load up, fly into the back, kill the haunted.
So there's web coming. And we have Nova. Not that easy.
For the Nova, last hit. Boom.
Big. Saves him from level 3 and might not give him the raider, but definitely denies the Zeppelin. Thank you, pimps, for gifting a sub to Rekrem. Great guy.
One of the awesome boys from War 3 Info, and Simon Hayes. Thank you for the 13 months. With an exclamation mark grid. Is that the first time ever someone did an exclamation mark grid for the subclone?
Feels like it, yeah.
Creative and uncreative at the same time. Thank you, Sam.
1-0 with the Ogre Lord pull and the rad spot. Warsong battle drum, so that is phenomenal. Pimps also gifting us up to V-Claw. Thank you.
Going over. Raider dead. TC looking for the connection. That one creep steal earlier makes it so the TC isn't level 3 for the level 2 stomp.
Coil is amazing.
Damage is pretty low here by Fly. I'm not sure he can take this fight. Stomp comes in. Where's the zaps? Where's the chain lightnings?
Not there we go. You asked for him. That's level 3. Does he still have mana? Yes, he does. Needs to hit the DK, who's now using the replenishment potion and snare on the statues to take the regen away.
2 units lost now for 1-2-0, but still certainly a better trade for the Undead. Taking out another Grunt. Coda would be the big kill. Can he get in front perhaps to block? That would be the dream. Mana is low though, so no Nova available anymore. Fly falls back. The expansion is about to be done, but he lost a lot of units right there. And you know, Raiders, it remains true. They're good for ensnaring, but they're not very good for fighting.
He has to go for the invul. That was a great stomp. Invul potion on him as well, and one more. What can he do with it? Can he force a TP? Still no chain lightning. Dark Ranger is dead though. Only
He's
now
a hero.
having the mana.
He's a hero you can afford to lose though. TC perhaps not so much, and he dies. I think he tried to give up with a TP, didn't quite work.
Uh-oh. And snare on this DK. He needs to get this TP. Why is there no chain lightning fly? And get it. Level 4. And the Kodo falls as well. Great fight by 1-2-0. In the end, he lost a little more, and Fly bought the time for this expansion. But that hero kill on the TC was big. Counter
Yeah,
export.
DK level 4 now. Oh, going Death Pact. I like that. So here are the Raiders again. But this army has like no damage right now. No destroy. Does he have Destroyer form, by the way?
I don't know.
Because like Destroyers against this army are great. There's like nothing to kill Destroyers here. It's very different from Spiral's style. Spiral does not play mass Raiders at all. Just a few Raiders and heavy on Headhunters, which are much better for fighting. But Raiders are better for dropping the base.
Only 4?
A player's forces are under attack.
And with Woofies, that could still be good enough.
120 has no TP.
Smart play by Fly. Realizing he forced the TP earlier.
And greedy. 120 gonna go for it. Distracts with the wolfies at the expansion. And do we have a fiend here? Nope. We don't even have a spirit tower. So drop the base. Go for the haunted. Man, 120's haunted gold mines today. They're suffering. And that's easy. That's so easy. It's way too easy.
Seemed like 120 was ready for this drop earlier, but now he's not anymore. Raider! Almost saved with the Zeppelin. This will perhaps cost a TP in the end. Oh, speed scroll. Nicely done. Oh, but it's dangerous. Dangerous with the web.
Just sacrifice this Raider. And that's more time for Fly. He's definitely back in this after the bad first fight. Having the Echo lead now. Second expansion is also very hurt. So what to do now? Fly, of course, aiming for this, but there's web. And he knows that this is the next target. Destroyer.
Oh, the web! Oh, careful!
Not in range, but is it damage enough?
It was almost in range, dude. That was so close.
Oof. Has to evacuate. Oh. Raider and snare. Okay, that's not enough though.
Alright, one Raider will die for this. Dark Ranger level 2. Zero doesn't quite have the gold yet to remake the Haunted. Will in a second though. Oh, Raider's dropping in again. That's dangerous. There's no speed throw anymore. This will probably be the TP then.
Not getting this destroyer. Oh, the Zeppelin! Okay, get rid of the shop. Make sure that's no Haunted Goldman at the moment. Expanding on his economy. While the TC are threatening an attack here, and an Invo, Nova, everything slowed down. Stomp though.
So here comes the Haunted again, finally in the main, but yeah, this is going to be a massive gold lead for Fly. But if Orc only has tier 2, it's quite impressive how supply numbers can be deceiving.
We have Wyvern now.
Alright. Finally something that has damage. Because these Raiders certainly don't against Fiends. Would have liked to see a Shredder earlier by Fly, so he can transition to tier 3. But he continues to creep at the fountain. Level 4s around the corner, for both heroes very nice, the level 4 level ups.
Red Bot goes to Fly. And yeah, 68 supply now. He's getting some damage in. Flute of Accuracy. Sweet. For these Wyverns. +4. Destroyer takes up the Zeppelin now. Oh.
Oh, Destroyer flying into the waiting arms of the Raiders, but 120 smartly pulls it back. 120 still no upkeep. Fly 76 suddenly.
Yeah.
He's gonna be at 80 in just a second.
It's gonna be a very cool late game. And we got a very wholesome tweet by Kuzin, who is watching with, I guess, his daughter, looking very, very cozy. Shout out to both of you. Thanks for this pic. It's retweeted on our Twitter now. If you need a little sunshine in your life, check out twitter.com/back2warcraft now.
Fly, certainly with way more supply, but if he goes in for the attack... Oh, has a bad engagement.
Oh.
DK.
Invul now. 7 seconds. Yeah, there's no way out. Call on the TC, but okay. Web everywhere. DK just runs away. Not sure if he could commit to this. Stomp was big. Silence a tiny bit too late. Invul potion on the big milk cow as well. But the damage looks like to be enough. And surround again. Stomp again too. Fiends are falling. Speed scroll to get this TC out. But he holds this surround now. Ooh, and snare over and snare. And finally we have the chain lightning. That's the kill on the DK. And what now?
Without the first hero, seems like Fly is gonna be closing this out, finding more and more kills. So many ensnares with these mass raiders. He has endless ones, and that's GG. 1-0 lead for Fly. Oh, that was really unfortunate timing-wise. If the DK doesn't get ensnare trapped there, this game is still looking totally fine for 1-0.
But also, this Zeppelin drop was very obvious.
Yeah. This is something you always have to expect on this map. Especially, like, he saw the Raider build before, right? He saw the double bestiary, and he saw the mass Raiders. You have to see that coming.
Yeah, just greedy. 1-0 tends to do mistakes like this. And Fly punished it really hard. That's how it goes. And the tweet I was talking about, I can show it now. Look at it. Father and, I guess, daughter at the pretty much, like, living room playground watching back to Warcraft. Isn't that awesome? I think it's very, very, very awesome. So, hope you enjoyed for the rest of the day.
Our second map will be Last Refuge. Very different map. I would be greatly surprised to see a Farseer here again. It's just so good for Blade Master, triple hero style, sniping items, getting high levels. Or maybe he's gonna play Shadowhunter first.
Last Refuge?
No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, okay. I thought that's a strategy that I haven't seen by Fly before, like this Naga mana shield thing that he tried for a while.
That was just what Lin played against Happy at the Invitational, which still to this day kind of blows my mind.
Fly, man. I mean, Lin, he's very, very good. Here we go. Match points for Fly. Do we have a nickname for Fly, by the way? Not really, right? The Chinese called him Beastmaster for a while, which I never really understood.
Yeah, I don't get it. It certainly can't have anything to do with the hero, because he never played Beastmaster. Build-wise, we have the absolute standard here so far. Tet Fiends versus normal Ultra build. And I would be magnificently surprised should this be a Farseer.
Oh, with Fly, you never know. If you feel like you can Zeppelin drop here as well. Blade Master is okay. Yeah, you can stack him up. And it's a DK for 1-0. No Dreadlord Lich shenanigans. Still waiting for the day where Remo gets his other fetish fulfilled and sees the Cryptlord, the Dreadlord, the Cryptlord by 1-0.
Dude, Cryptlord first. One day being valid, viable. Oh my god, it's gonna be a glorious day. But we need a couple of buffs first.
I mean, we have to scream for quite some time, then things happen. Like, I was screaming for Mountain Giants for a long time. Boom, here they were. You wanted Bloodlust and Tauren. You got your Kiwikaki. Just need this one undead player who likes us. Or likes you.
Yeah, the mass Mountain Giant meta, that was fun. Oh, how good that was.
Yeah, they overdid it a little, maybe. Thank you, the Joker X, for the 2-month resub.
A player's forces are under attack.
Starting off with the standard creep routes. Blade Master, hoping for the claws or the circlet. Both very nice. Ring, okay. Not so nice. Attack should be coming in from both sides. Yeah, Fly a little bit faster with his one burrow, but 1 ziggurat by 1-0, closely behind. Oh wow, that's a very specific creep route. Brings one single ghoul to the creep camp.
And sends him away right away.
To attack 3 times and tank a bit of damage. Wow. How hard is this guy min-maxing?
The math that go into these moves, I guess we will never be able to understand it.
Claws now for the blade, he says, thank you. And it will creep up level 2. Also very nice how he creeps it, taking about 400 damage from the grunt from the Ogre Magi, and then switches the aggro to the blade, heals him up, and then has more heal salves. As he reaches level 2, seems like a very well thought out early game creep route here so far. Both players on level 2.
Yeah, no big gambles. This will be a pretty tame early game, I guess, into the big explosion at tier 3. But maybe early on. Fly stealing this one. Has enough mana, so don't be afraid. But then I see a Blade Master dying. Windwalk always there.
Oh, Fly's forgetting about the ziggurat again. Burrow.
Oh, he's at 23.
He wants to make one more grunt though. I think that's a little too late. Fly playing rather aggressively here, not trying to creep to level 3. But he is stalking the DK, creeping the natural away from the orc. Always especially valuable because Shadow wants to solo creep that. 1-0 though for the time being. Going for the High Priest instead.
There's no reveal. Fly will just... needs a coil. Fly ready. Ooh, that was weak. Ah, coil got it. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
And... item as well.
Seems like the Burrow was just barely in time. Shadowhunter is coming, tier 3 as well as the Bestiary. 1-0, following up with his own fast tech on 2 Fiends only with the Lich, tier 3. And the Slaughterhouse in a second.
So with the Shadowhunter out, the... Ooh, 1-0 has to position himself way more carefully at the north. And then the map belongs to Fly for a while.
Wait, he didn't make a third grunt. He's actually only playing 2 grunts. Ah, that's why the Shadow was coming out so quick. Huh. Interesting.
Thank you very much for the $6 donation. Little OCDC. See what I did there? 3 puns in 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you.
Yeah, not too much of an eventful game here so far. Especially the 2 grunts surprised me. How is he gonna solo level this Shadow? Not that easy to do with 2 grunts.
It's not doing it.
Blade Master's level 3 roaming is also delayed for a long time. Inventory on the Blade is looking good though. Oh, really nice Illusion Scout. Hex instantly kills illusions, so the Shadowhunter gets rid of that quickly. But 1-0 knows that Fly may want to go for the Ogre Lord. Fly still attempts it, and 1-0 is going to take a look to see what's happening.
Can't even block it. Oh, now with the Hex,
nice
but
round.
boy, is that a nice scout indeed. Has to let loose of this to take the fight, but as we said, only 2 grunts. Blade Master not level 3. There's not too much mana remaining on the Shadowhunter.
Fly really wanted that Acolyte, almost getting punished with the surround. This is not good for Fly. Not at all. This Shadow needs levels.
There's, of course, the 3 spots left. This one, Mercenary Camp, Lab, and maybe even the shop, where you're a little more exposed. But I do agree. Like, is the DK level 3? No, but close. Got the orb, which always is the start to the power creep for the undead. Fly just does it again.
Yeah, if 1-0 creeps the Merchant here, gets level 2 and 3 level ups, then goes for the Pit Lord and forces a fight, that's going to be a tough one for Fly to hold. Oh, the Grunt's almost dying. Fly, you are playing with fire this game.
And usually that doesn't turn out that well for Fly, but this time it does. Warsong Battle Drums though, meh. Early Wyvern for faster creeping, that helps, but still, he's lacking levels. And 1-0 knows about this, punishes this, steals the shop away.
Scroll the beast. Like, go for Pit Lord, bring 2 ghouls. That could be a GG right away. Okay, he's going for Dark Ranger. Not bad either. And Shadow. No level 2 heal wave. Out of mana. This is scary for Fly.
No reinforced defenses. It's only there now. TC out. Must be Stomp. That's a big photo pick. Old school, but yet still effective even in 2020. That Stomp was nothing.
Photo gets the Devour off. The micro away there a little bit too slow. Lich in a dangerous position.
Triple silence! Gets it off with the heal wave. Lich out of position indeed. TC stomps on everything. Not continuing the focus. TC dies. No experience on the DK. Can he follow this up? Oh no. Coil on the Lich, but must be a TP by 120. Not even that. Ooh. Silence again. No Windwalk. Ooh, this is nothing for Fly again.
Doesn't even have the Orb of Lightning yet. How is it supposed to deal with the Frost Armor? Fly just didn't accelerate well enough in the early game. You cannot afford to fall so far behind in levels with this strat. This strat doesn't work with level 2 heroes.
Nice play by 120 to constantly harass and scout and prevent the level 3s. Not even Berserkers. The Blade Master is standing right next to this super low DK, but can't really do anything. No mana, no damage.
Fly does survive though, and taking out the statues minimizes the sustain. And this DK is still in trouble. Beats roll, Stomp Hex can still lead to a kill on the first hero. 1-0 though takes out the Kodo with the coil, gets the Fiend back, statue returns, wasn't lost. And TPing out, I like that. Big lead for 1-0, now what's he gonna do? Could opt for an expansion right now.
Yeah. Thank you, Kaichi, for the Prime sub. Okay, here's some damage finally.
This blade inventory is pretty insane, actually.
Yep.
Agitome, yes please.
Not even too much glass cannon because
Another
of the
Agitome, oh yeah.
Okay, stacking up.
40 Agi, my goodness.
Okay, we got this train on the road again. Thank you, Igben Cool, for the 20 euros. Keep up the good work. Thanks for your comment at Discord, Remo.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
What did you say?
You know, that's a secret, Neo.
Oh man, I want to know.
It's gonna remain between us.
A player's
Tony,
Okay.
don't worry.
I have secrets as well. It's okay. And nice donation goal now, 420. Guys, blaze it.
Wow, we're at 420? Jesus Christ. Overlord. Cloak of Flames. Yeah, for the DK, it's kind of alright. Oh, calling over on the blade, though. No Windwalk anymore, but he holds on to the invul.
Igben Cool is from the Netherlands, right?
Yes.
So
Met him at the Iron Couch.
Yes. So 420, pretty fitting.
I still have never been to the Netherlands. Not once.
You will move to Amsterdam after your first visit. Pretty sure.
I really want to go there one day. Are we gonna go together, Neo?
Yes, of course. We go to the
Vacation?
Rotterdam Anaheim event, and then we go to Amsterdam. Oh boy. And then
Did
we
Fly
go-
just devour the creep? What? That's weird. 120's army is looking big and scary. Just like against Undead, once again he's showing his reluctance to go to Banshees. Let's see if he's gonna get punished here, because the Blade Master damage is good. DK getting focused right away, but no purges. And Kolinova on the TC, he got silenced. He has one to the win. Can that help him? Speed score first to run away. Invul transferred. 1-0, just way more army. More than a 10 supply lead. Nova follows. Coil as well. More kills going 1-0's way. Level 4 now for the DK. So many skeletons as well. Horrible fight for Fly. He has to fall back. he's still in deep trouble.
Then, like, 1-0 is just bullying him for quite some minutes already.
A player's forces
TC was
are
even
under
blocked
attack.
by a skeleton there. Not sure if that was on purpose, but since it's 1-0, we can just assume it was. Lich is very powerful. Blade Master is like, he needs level 4. His inventory is really, really good and all, but the crit level 2 is just not there.
Yeah, and the TC isn't level 3 either. The Dark Ranger is about to reach that level up. I'm so intrigued.
Player's forces are under attack.
And I must say, also disappointed that 1-0 doesn't play Banshees anymore. Against Undead, I can understand it, but against Orc? It's so good.
Maybe it feels like I don't need damage mitigation. There's no damage anyway, or not enough. I can deal with it like this. Nova reduces the numbers, silence is kind of always on point. The coil was thrown for that nuke and all of a sudden the Lich is in trouble, but great movement, at least good movement. Oh, Wand of the Wind again, and all of a sudden the Lich is gone. Counter
Made it hard
focus,
for that
nothing.
kill, but Fly gets it. TP out by 1-2-0, and just like that, Fly comes back into this. One more Fiend. Almost dies.
That's quite interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
That might be a start of a turnaround for Fly here. If he gathers the money for a tiny Great Hall eventually. Expansion for 1-2-0, 50%. Fly can finally creep this now. Closer to level 3, closer to level 4. Pendant of Energy, nice. The Wand of the Wind, man.
But 1-0 is back. Lich brought back from the tavern, but no mana. DK in the front lines, looking for the stomp, but getting silenced. Breaks out of that with the invul. DK still in trouble.
No TP.
Oh my god, he's gonna
No
lose
TP.
the DK as well!
Crit! Oh my god, Dark Ritual, but there's more damage, there's more storm. He can't get out of this, can he? Nope! Second hero down as well. Lich is back okay, but how do you survive without coil? And how do you run away without a holy aura?
But Fly is also out of mana. He doesn't have healing himself. This is probably a 1-0 switch to the Blade Master focus. Does so now. Level up for the Blade. He's got one more Windwalk. He's got a heal pot as well. He's getting silenced.
Silences are so dope. He constantly hits the right targets. So Blade Master has to get out. Kodo dies. 35 supply against 55. Still dangerous.
Dark Ritual now with the level 2 skeletons.
Yep.
So good
Yep.
for the mana sustain for the Lich. Who
Expose
for
up.
some weird reason still has the Cloak of Flames, by the way.
Don't know if he went to the shop or not.
The expansion is standing. Not really fully mining yet, but Acolytes are coming from the main. Fly hasn't scouted for this yet. Looking to steal the invul away. And he gets it.
That's quite a nice move. Still waiting for the TC. He can't really do anything. He has nothing except his heroes now.
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course, 1-0 is waiting for the DK, so...
Town is under siege.
Wait. What?
Unsummon? Couldn't you have defended there? Ah, I guess he knows the TC's back. Dude, this game's not over yet.
Nope. This could still be a 2-0.
It's about to be 4-4-3 hero levels for the Orc, and now he's finally at that stage where he wants his heroes to have.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the turtle being a little reluctant. There we go. Crystal ball. That's not good, but level 3 for the TC. That's very good.
Oh, we're blessed with the games in this cup. Somewhat.
Still supply lead though remains for 1-0.
Yeah, 20 supply.
He needs to start buying some invuls though. 500 gold for 1-0. Yep, no invul in that shop.
Fly is catching up and not losing
Players'
too much
forces are
gold.
under attack.
Can check this real quick. Gold lost to upkeep. Here we go. 1 to 0. More than 1,000.
Patiently waiting for that invul.
There's of course more time for Fly. Blade Master scouts this. No shade, so he's not revealed.
It's a lot of fiends though. 8 fiends. Oh, Fly, do you really want to go in here? It's scary. 15 supply deficit.
Big fight. No front line at all. Massive Nova on the Shadow Hunter. He's just deleted. And now what?
There was a double silence on the TC and the Shadow. Trying to go for the DK was Fly, but he doesn't get that kill. Invul and Deathpact both protecting him, and that's just all falling apart right now. I guess hero kill was the best option here, the best out
Players'
for Fly.
forces are under attack.
But it doesn't work. He buys back the Shadow from the tavern. Gets at least one statue. Oh, never mind. Destroy Morph.
Yeah, that was 12 supply. Just gone. And the Shadow Hunter's already back, so more. The Lich cast an Ice Age on these Berserkers.
About to be level 5 Lich, by the way. Big Novas coming in soon.
The 2 Novas in the previous fight, they were already really big. Now with the shop, now with the base, now with the production close. Can this do something? That Stomp hits. And again, he's going for the Lich, but the DK is out of Stomp range and therefore getting coiled. Blade Master's just chasing rapidly.
DK getting focused. Hex coming in, but the Destroyer Dispel. Oh, it's not ready! Stomp comes in, and the next hero kill!
Oh, what is happening here? Invul Potion on the Blade Master saves him. There's another heal wave. TC is healthy again. Lich is the next target, but Nova! Does he underestimate the damage? No, he's not. 15 HP.
Oh, the Chakram from the Shadow gets the kill! Are you serious? No way, Fly!
Double G's. Fly takes 3rd place. $1,500 for him. 500 for 120.
And that's what you get, Mr. I don't need damage mitigation.
Yeah, the crits at the end were really good. Once he got level 4, once he got crit level 2, there's a 2 in the beginning of the red numbers, and they really hurt.
Man, I thought that game was absolutely over. Fly. That was the one way he wins this game. He doesn't win that game fighting normally. He has to kill the heroes. And as often as, you know, people make fun, oh, just hero focus, blah, blah. That was hard to execute. That wasn't so easy. And yeah, 1-0. Gave that game away, but okay. 3rd place, Fly. 4th place, 1-0. But who's gonna get first? Jamiko or Moon? Those are our 2 finalists.
Could be a fairy tale ending for Chimiko right here. If he can create another upset in the grand final here. Upsetting against 1-0 and Infi. Okay, that worked. Now he's playing Moon. In a game against Remind, he looked really good. But is it enough for the greatest of all time? Tiny little break, time to catch a breath, and then grand final in the New Year's Cup 2020. Stay tuned. Check out the stream description for ways to support us. You were very generous today, just like Noah was. Let Back to Warcraft know that you are sub for 18 months. Congrats to your new sub badge, and thanks for the trust and continuous support. See you in a bit for the best of 5 grand final.